I felt a little sad today, so I put on my crown. I don't know what it is, but feeling all queenly and such just makes me feel so much better. So the grass is greener and the nails on my side of Tarot Tube. Somebody take this crown from me right now because my ego is getting way too big. Oh gosh, that was a big sneeze. Almost as big as my ego. Hey guys, my name is Cameron and welcome back to my channel, Which Way to Wicked, where we talk about all things love, light, and especially tarot. So guys, today we are going to be finding out why do people fall madly in love with you. Okay, so what is it about you that is so lovable, that is so magical, that is just so alluring and amazing? Okay, so if you are ready for that ego boost, then let's go ahead and take a look at your group picks today, friends. Okay? So here are your group picks today. So for group number 1, we have the Inferno by Mr. Dante Alighieri. Okay? And then for group number 2, we have Jane Eyre by Miss Charlotte Bronte. And then, last but not least, for group number 3, we have the Picture of Dorian Gray by Mr. Oscar Wilde. Okay? So, guys, I want y'all to go ahead and take a very big and deep breath in. And now I want you to let it out. And now I want you to please close your eyes. And as you close your eyes, I want you to think about why people fall madly in love with you and your amazing self, okay? I want you to think about what it is about you that is just so fabulous, so amazing. And then whenever you feel ready, please open your eyes, and whichever book your eyes lands on first, then that, my dear, is going to be the reading for you today. Now, if you feel called to more than one book here, then definitely feel free to check out those extra messages as well. And as always, I will have the timestamps listed down in the description box below. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into your reading today, friends, okay? Hello, group 1. So, if you chose Inferno by Mr. Dante Alighieri, then hey, hello my beautiful little butterflies, and thank you for fluttering on to this reading today. So, I am going to go ahead and place this gorgeous book right here, and let's take a look at your tarot cards. So guys, I do want to let you guys know really quick that there has been a few dogs outside my window that's been barking sporadically quite loudly, and there is a strong chance that you guys are going to hear that throughout this reading today. And if you do, then I'm sorry. Please let it go and let it flow, and let's just, you know, have fun. Let's have fun while those dogs have fun, and let's hear what amazing messages want to come through for you. Okay, so Spirit, for group 1, can we find out why people fall madly in love with them? Why do people fall in love with them? What is it about my sexy group 1 folks that is just so incredible? Okay, so give us all the tea, Spirit. I want to know. Wow. Okay. You know what? I'm already getting some amazing messages coming through. Wow. Okay, so I know exactly what is making an appearance here, and I love it. I love what messages are coming through, and I just have to say right now, you are amazing, group 1. You are amazing. Okay, that is what the cards are telling me right off the bat. first of all, for the back of the deck energy, we do have the Eight of Swords coming through. And the Eight of Swords, when this makes an appearance, this talks about feeling trapped. This talks about kind of like having nowhere to go and not really knowing what to expect for the future. So you feel really scared, really, again, trapped, and you just don't know what is lying ahead, right? But what I find to be so incredible is that for you guys, the strongest message that is coming through for me when it comes to you is that you guys, even whenever you guys are feeling trapped, even whenever you guys feel stuck, y'all are always able to look towards the future. Even when you don't know what to expect, you are able to project these amazing results that are waiting for you, if that makes any sense. Like, I guess what I'm trying to say here is that you guys are just very, very powerful manifestors. I feel like even whenever you guys feel like there is no way that you guys are going to get out of some type of situation, you are always able to look beyond what is being presented before you, and you are always able to think, okay, even if I feel stuck right now, that doesn't mean that I'm going to be stuck here forever, and in fact, I'm going to go ahead and plan ways that I can unstuck myself, right? And so it's while you are planning these ways to unstuck yourself that you are able to create ways where there were no ways, right? You're able to find a door where previously there was no door, and it's because you are able to think of these ways to get past these current situations, and you are just so positive, so freaking positive, that positivity comes searching you out, right? So I definitely think that that is one huge reason as to why people fall madly in love with you. Ooh, whoops. They love how you are just so positive, even under pressure. They love how you are almost like a diamond, right? Because a diamond is not able to become a diamond without feeling that pressure, without getting, stuck and having the pressure, and then, out comes a diamond. I'm sorry, guys. I explained that so bad, but you know what I mean, right? You are the type of person who is a diamond in the rough. Whenever you are going through all the rough, through all the pressure, that is when you are being molded. That is whenever you are being created. And through your trials and tribulations, you are able to become even more positive, and you are able to become even more of a force to be reckoned with, right? And so people just can't get enough of your positivity. They can't get enough of your happiness. Like, I do genuinely feel like you are the type of person who, even whenever there is no reason to smile, even whenever there is no reason to be happy and excited, you are always able to laugh and make a joke and find a reason to be happy. And so people just love that, because I do feel like you make other people, you make them feel like everything is going to be okay, and you help calm people down even whenever they are going through their own moments of feeling very stuck. So I do think that that is a big reason as to why people fall in love with you. Now, continuing on with this reading, the other cards that we received for you is the King of Wands. We have the Eight of Pentacles, and we also have the Seven of Pentacles. So just talking about the zodiac signs that I'm seeing today, I am getting a strong amount of earth energy and also a strong amount of fire energy as well. So for the earth signs, I am talking about Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. For the fire signs, I'm talking about Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. So you could be one of those signs, Sun, Moon, Rising, or in Venus. If you are, then take it as a sign that you are in the right reading today. But anyways, talking about these cards, I'm definitely getting the idea that you are a go-getter. I feel like with the King of Wands coming through, you are the type of person who you are constantly planning and looking towards the future. That is what I'm seeing here as this guy is pointing at the earth right there. He's pointing at some type of map, okay? And I get the idea that he's just thinking like, okay, what do I want? How can I get what I want? And then he just goes after it, right? And what's so interesting is that we also have these cards right here, the Eight of Pentacles, which you can show this person is using like trial and error as she tries out these different concoctions to try to make her perfect potion, right? And then right here, you can see this woman just working super hard as she, I would assume, is doing some type of yard work as she is trying to help her trees just become nourished so that they can have these amazing, bountiful harvests, right? And so again, I'm just getting the idea that you are the type of person who you plan for the future, you decide what you want, and then you start to use trial and error as you try to come up with different ways and different methods that you can use to get to where you want to be, right? And so I definitely think that at the end of the day, people fall madly in love with you for the way that you are so audacious to dream so big, to be so bold, right? And then to go after it little by little by little, right? People just know that you are someone who, once you set your mind on something, you are going to attain it no matter what. And people find your determination, your strong will to be so freaking hot and so freaking sexy. And again, you are always able to go through these trials and tribulations while you are on your path to success. And even whenever you feel stuck, even whenever you feel like there is no way, you still are able to calm down, find your center here with the Temperance coming through, and you're always able to just have this new spark of excitement, of joy as you plan and think about the future and think about all the things that are awaiting you after you get out of this feeling, this rough patch of feeling stuck, right? So I think that that is so amazing to see. And I think that at the end of the day, another thing that people love so much about you is the fact that I feel like you are somebody who, even whenever you have other people telling you that there is no way that you can achieve something, even whenever you have so many haters, it doesn't matter how many people are going against you, because you yourself love yourself so much, and you always believe in yourself and trust in your own plan and trust in your own intuition. And so that confidence that you have, that deep-rooted sense of love and self-esteem, that is definitely something that makes you so much even more sexier. That is definitely something that people just fall madly in love with, because honestly, there really isn't a lot of people that can dare to believe in themselves and that can dare to love themselves, right? So many people today, when they look at themselves in the mirror, they are always pointing out all their flaws. They always make themselves feel smaller than they really are. And so I feel like you are somebody who, even when other people are trying to make you feel small, your love is so big that it's like you're a giant, right? Even whenever people are trying to make you feel small, you are a giant and you tower over them because you love yourself so much. And I do think that you are somebody who, because you have so much love for yourself, you also have so much love for other people as well. I feel like you are always, complimenting people. You're always, making people feel good about themselves, and that warmth that you have is definitely something else that people really love about you. That is something that causes people to fall madly in love with you, because it's almost like you are in love with everyone else, right? You're in love with other people, with so many people. You have so much love to give, and you're also in love with life. You're in love with the world that you are in. And I just think that you are somebody who, you know how blessed you are, and you are so grateful for the life that you are living. And so I definitely think that that gratefulness that you have, that gratitude that you have, that is definitely something that people really, really love, right? That is really, really sweet. So let's go ahead and take a look at your other cards today. Group 1, let's see what else wants to come through. Why do people fall madly in love with my Group 1 folks? Can we get some messages, please? Oh, that's so pretty. I love that. So, so sweet. Okay, let's get some extra messages, please. Okay, yeah, wow. Okay, guys, so we have the Ram coming through, which automatically makes me think of Aries energy. So you could definitely be an Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, or in Venus, which we already covered at the beginning of this reading. But again, it's just coming out even more powerful, even more strongly. We also have vampire coming through. And it says right here, for the light attribute, makes you aware that someone or something is draining you of your life force. With that ram, that the key word here is power, so definitely keep that in mind. And last but not least, we have toad coming through. Okay. So guys, I definitely think that the reason why people love you is because you are somebody who, again, even if you meet toads along the way, even if you meet people who are trying to drain you of your energy, who are trying to be, you know, these energy vampires within your life, you are always able to love yourself so much and adore yourself so much and believe in yourself so much that you just strengthen your own resolve, and you are, it's almost like you are a self-charging battery, right? You are somebody who, even when other people are trying to drain you of your life force, you don't need to be charged by other people's energy, because you have your own type of energy, and that energy that you have just charges you up and flares you up all the time. And so it doesn't matter if other people are going against you, you are always for yourself, and that just makes you so much more powerful, and that makes you a force to be reckoned with. So I definitely think that people love you and fall in love with you because of that. And I do want to mention here that I feel like you are also somebody who could be a bit ADD, right? I feel like you are someone who's very restless, and you're very, you just have so much energy, right? And so I feel like it's almost like you're always drinking like 10 or 20 shots of espresso. Even whenever you don't do that, it's like you did, right? Because you just have so much energy, and you're always just so pumped up and so excited about the future, about the day ahead. And so I do think that people love that about you. They love how you are just so excited and pumped up on life, and they find that to be so amazing. And I think that that energy that you have is very contagious, and so you make other people feel very pumped up and excited as well. And then at the end of the day, with the vampire card coming through, I do think that you are somebody who, you go out of your way to help other people as well. I feel like if you see anybody that is being treated badly, or you see anyone that are in like toxic connections, you will go up to them and make them aware of it, right? You will talk to them about what they are going through, about these toxic relationships that they might be finding themselves in, or you will talk to them and, you know, talk to them about like the bullying that might be going on with them. And I feel like you are somebody who, you just try to help people out no matter how much you can. You are somebody who, you will tell these people that they can come to you for anything under the sun, right? If they ever need help, to get out of a bad situation, to get out of a toxic connection, an abusive relationship, you will be there for them, right? And I feel like you will do this even for strangers on the street. Even for people who you don't know that well, you will always be there for them. You will give them your number because you just care about people, right? Like I was saying at the beginning of this reading, you have so much love for yourself, therefore you have so much love for people, and you have so much love to give, right? And so I do feel like you give out that love to absolutely anyone, and so I think that that is definitely something that people really, really love about you. And I also feel like if you see somebody being bullied, you will go out of your way to defend those people, again, even if they are strangers. So I definitely think that that is something that people really, really love about you. And I do think that at the end of the day, you are somebody who believes in fairy tales, right? That is what I'm seeing here with the toad, because that just makes me think of like the Frog Prince, right? I feel like you are just somebody who, you believe in fairy tales, you believe in happily ever afters. You are just someone who is just such a magical person, and I do think that people love that about you so much, and that is another reason as to why people fall madly in love with you. So yes, guys, that is what I'm seeing for you today. I hope that you have enjoyed this reading, and if you did, then please make sure to give me a big like and to subscribe to my channel, because I post new videos every Monday, every Friday, and I would love to have you stop by this side of TerraTube again sometime, okay? So I love you all so much, and I hope that you have a fabulous rest of your day, friends. Mwah. Bye, guys. Hello, group 2. So you chose the super romantic Jane Eyre book by Miss Charlotte Bront, then hey, hello my beautiful little butterflies, and thank you for fluttering on by to this side of TerraTube. So I'm going to go ahead and place this book right here, and let's take a look at your tarot cards, shall we? So we are going to be finding out the question, why do people fall madly in love with you? Okay, so I am so excited to find out exactly why people go crazy over you, why they go mad over you, okay? I just think that this is such a fun topic today. I'm so excited. So let's see what wants to come through. Why do people fall in love with you? Wow. Honestly, I'm already seeing some amazing messages coming through, and I'm so excited for you. Like, these messages are really, really cool. I'm not gonna lie, they are so cool. So let's see what else wants to come through. Spirit, can we get like one more card? Okay, I said one more. We got two more, okay? Wow, now that is interesting. You know, for the last reading, the last group, I only pulled 3 cards, but I do think I want to pull one more card. I think I want to pull one more card. For you guys, we're going all in. You're going to have 5 cards for this reading. Beautiful. Oh, that is so sweet, honestly. Okay, so first of all, we have the 9 of Swords coming through. The 9 of Swords, this talks about having so many worries that it keeps you up all night through, all hours of the evening, right? This just gives you the type of energy of someone who is so stressed out, so worried about the days ahead that they can't even get a good night's sleep, right? And so I do get the idea here that you are kind of a worrier. I feel like you are somebody who maybe you're a little bit on the pessimistic side. I feel like you are always thinking about what's the worst thing that could happen. What is the absolute worst thing that I need to, you know, look forward to, right? Like, I feel like, for instance, if you were to go to a party or get invited to a party, you would always think, what is the worst thing that could happen to me if I go to this party, right? You might think like, okay, if I have too many drinks, would I black out and do God knows what while I was blacked out? That's the right word, right? I think that you are somebody, if you get invited on a date, you might think, okay, what's the worst thing that could happen on this date? Could this date end up being a creeper, a stalker, right? Could I end up, I don't know, dying before the date is even over, right? Or getting date raped or something like that, right? Like, you think of the worst things that could possibly happen. Okay, but what is so incredible about you, what adds a interesting twist to your personality, is you think about the worst things that could happen, you think of all the possible scenarios that could take place, but instead of allowing those scenarios and those fears and worries to bring you down and to cause you to want to just give up on life and give up on going to that party, give up on going to that date, instead you plan for the worst case scenario, and then you go after it anyways, right? You strap up your boots, and you go out, and you do your thing, right? And so what is so interesting about you, what makes you such a character, is that, again, you just think about the worst things that could happen, and you plan for the worst things, but you don't let that hold you back. And so it allows you, in a way, your pessimism, to help you be prepared for absolutely any worst case scenario. And so I really do get the idea that a lot of people come towards you for help. A lot of people come to you for your guidance because they feel like you are somebody who just reacts really well under pressure. And the reason why you react so well under pressure is because you've already thought about what could happen if that situation ever befell upon you, right? You already prepared for that pressure to take place. You prepared leagues in advance, right? But people just feel like you are so good under pressure. People feel like you always make the best plans of actions. People feel like you are somebody who is just a rock, right? They feel like you can help them no matter what. So that is definitely something that really causes people to fall madly madly in love with you. People love the way that you are a go-getter. People love the way that you don't allow the darkness to bring you down. Instead, you rise to the occasion every single time. You don't let fear put you in a box, right? You don't allow that to happen to you at all. And so you are just somebody who you do the unimaginable. You do what other people only dream of doing, right? Like, I feel like, for instance, you could be somebody who, I don't know, plans this amazing life for yourself. Maybe you decide one day that you want to be a surgeon, and you know that there are going to be so many people that want to be surgeons, and you know, worst case scenario, you can end up going to school to become a doctor, to become a surgeon. You can end up going to medical school, and then worst case scenario, when you finally, you know, get like 3 or 4 years within your education, you end up having to quit because you feel like it's just too competitive. You feel like other people are better than you, right? Guys, to be honest, there is a dog barking outside my window right now. If you can hear that, I do apologize, but you know, the show must go on, so let's continue with this reading, okay? But you just plan for the worst case scenario. You realize that, yeah, there may be another surgeon that comes your way that might end up, you know, giving you a run for your money, but because you planned so far in advance, you already have a plan for that plan, right? Like, if crap hits the fan, if you feel like these surgeons are doing better than you, then you already pre-planned, right? You pre-planned a plan for that. Does that make sense? And so I feel like you would be somebody who, you know exactly what to do when that situation occurs, if it does possibly occur, right? But anyways, going into the other cards here, I got very carried away talking to you guys about this message and talking about this back of the deck energy. But we have the Eight of Cups coming through. We also have the Knight of Wands. We have the Five of Swords. We have the Eight of Swords. And last but not least, we have the Ten of Pentacles. So anyways, guys, the zodiac signs that I'm seeing today are definitely some fire signs for sure. That is what I'm seeing with the Knight of Wands coming through. So I definitely think that you could be a fire sign, Sun, Moon, Rising, or in Venus. I am talking about Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. If you are not one of those signs, then I feel like that could just be representing your energy. I feel like that is, you know, how other people see you. That's the energy they get from you, the vibes, right? Honestly, guys, I think I'm going to pause this reading to see if I can get that dog to stop barking. Maybe they just need some treats. So give me 1 second, okay? Alright, guys, I'm back. So I think for now, the dog is good. The dog took the treats and is very happy. Okay, so hopefully that will last for the rest of this reading. Okay, so let's go ahead and dive into this before the dog gets unsatisfied. Okay? But anyways, guys, I'm also getting the idea here that you are somebody who is somewhat of an adventurer. I think that you are somebody who probably loves to go on road trips. You love to experience so many things about the world and about life, right? You are somebody who just does what other people are too afraid to do. And I definitely think that that is something that people find to be so amazing about you. That is something that causes people to fall in love with you, because you honestly are a daredevil, okay? You are somebody who I feel like probably has created like a list of all the things you want to do before you die. And I think every single day you try to find a way to mark off one of those things on your list. You are just somebody who you realize that life isn't going to be forever. In fact, most of the time life simply feels like a moment, right? It feels so quick and it goes by so fast. And I think that you realize that you only have so long to do all the things you want to do, because like I said, life is fleeting and you're here one day, you're gone the next. And that is something that you just truly realize is happening and taking place. And so you are somebody who you constantly always want to live in the present. You always want to make the most of every single moment of your life. And so you are always doing things that other people say like, okay, I'll do 10 years from now, I'll do next week, I'll do next month, right? People constantly think that they have so much longer to do these things that they want to do than they actually have. And you are just somebody who, you know that that's not the case. And so I think that you are somebody who probably has skydived before, or you are somebody who could have gone on these amazing trips, right? That other people say, like, okay, after I, get this certain milestone in my life, after I get married, I'll go to this place for my honeymoon, right? You don't think like that. Like I said, you just try to live your life. And so instead of waiting for yourself to get married and to go on this amazing trip, you scrapped up all your cash and you did it, right? You saved all your pennies, you got a piggy bank, and you went out and you did it. You went on that trip, right? So you are just always doing these things, whether it be skydiving or going on trips or even asking a girl or boy out, right? You just do these things that other people say they will get to one day and then never do. You did it. And so that is definitely something that people find to be so amazing about you. People look at you and they see you living your life to the absolute fullest, and they love it. And so it is in the way that you are just living that people fall madly in love with you, because people want to experience life with you, because they know that your life, the way that you live it, is absolutely so exciting and so thrilling. You're just always on top of the clouds doing what makes you so excited, what makes you so happy. There's never a dull moment with you. And so people just want to experience life alongside you. Okay, people just see you as somebody who is a risk taker, an adventurer, a seeker, right? And they want to seek out life with you. They want to risk it all with you. They want to go on these adventures with you. So that is definitely so lovely to see. And at the end of the day, I do think that you are somebody who, you are all about your family here. With the 10 of Pentacles coming through, that is what I'm seeing. You are all about your family. And I think that you put your family, your friends above everyone else, and you will do absolutely anything for them. You are not afraid to risk it all for your friends and for your family members. You are not afraid to go and battle dragons for your family members, right? For your lovers, for your friends. You will do anything for them, and you will do it without even thinking, right? I feel like if one of your friends or family members were to almost get hit by a car, I think that you would push them out of the way and take that hit for them, and you would do it without even thinking, without 1 second that goes by. You would do it, right? You would do it in a heartbeat. And I think that that is definitely something that people see, and they want to be a part of that, right? Like, they want you to care for them in the same way that they see you care for all of your friends, all of your family members. That is definitely something, and that is definitely a reason as to why these people fall madly in love with you. So let's go ahead and take a look at your other cards, okay? So Spirit, for group 1, or excuse me, I'm sorry, for group 2, can we get some messages, please? Why do people fall madly in love with them? Can we get a message, please? Why do people fall madly in love with them? There we go. Wow. How did I know that that was going to come out? That just makes so much sense for you, for the energy that I'm feeling. That really matches the type of person that I'm imagining you to be. Okay. Beautiful. Oh my goodness. I love that. Okay, let's get one more card. Gorgeous. Alrighty. Okay, guys. So, we have a Don Juan coming through. Look at this charmer here. Look at this person sweeping this girl off of her feet, and they're just dancing and living life and having a good time, right? Like, that is you, boo. That is you. I definitely feel like the reason why people fall madly in love with you is, again, just the way you do life, right? There's just something so charming. There is something so just like magnifying. Is that the right word? There's just something magical about you, and you attract so many people by the way that you are just living life and living it well. And I also just think, again, that you are very charming. I think that you kind of come off as somebody who is like a knight in shining armor. Whether you're a man or a woman or they, them, you have this like strong energy, this strong masculine energy, which is so funny because we actually have the card femininity coming through. But like I was saying, You have this strong masculine energy. You just seem so protective. You seem like somebody who, like a knight in shining armor, you would save anyone. And you seem so adventurous and like you're willing to get on your noble steed and just go anywhere, right? Just go travel and walk into the sunset with your noble steed. And people just want to experience that with you. People want you to, you know, come at them with your noble steed, and they want you to pick them up and carry them off into the sunset, right? That is what people see when they see you. They see a knight in shining armor, and that picture that they have of you, that just causes you to be like this beautiful, romantic, charming person in their eyes. And so I really do think that, honestly, you have so many people that are in love with you. You have so many people that are falling for you. You have so many people that would do absolutely anything to be with you, right? And not to mention, I do think that you are just very, very physically attractive. I really think physically attractive, or on the physical level, you're very attractive, okay? But moving on and talking about this card right here, we also have bravery coming through with Joy Harjo. I hopefully I'm saying that right. But again, what was I saying before? You're just so brave. You're so bold. You do what people only talk about doing. You just seem like somebody who doesn't let fear keep you in the box. You don't let fear hold you back. Instead, you get excited about all this fear, right? You get excited by being afraid of something because you see it as a challenge. And I do think that you are somebody who loves to have a challenge, right? You love to have a challenge to go after and, you know, work against and then achieve, right? Does that make sense? Just the thought of a challenge thrills you and excites you. So I definitely think because you are so brave, that is definitely a reason why people are so in love with you. That's why they fall in love with you. And then at the end of the day, with femininity coming through, like I was saying before, you have this type of strong, powerful, masculine presence. But women, just like spiders, like the Black Widow, they can be just as strong and just as deadly, right? And so I do think that you are like the Black Widow. You are also like Scarlett Johansson, who also plays the Black Widow in Marvel. You are somebody who, like I said before, is very charming, very alluring. I think that on the outside, you're very handsome and beautiful, very, very attractive. And there is something about you that is innately soft, right? I think that you seem very sweet and very kind. And I feel like a lot of the times that sweetness, that kindness kind of catches people off guard, and you make people feel like you are somebody who, because you are so kind, so soft, so sweet, you are also weak, if that makes any sense. But it is as people get to know you and they see you going after these dragons, going after all these challenges, going and doing things that people only ever talk about doing. It is when they see you living life so boldly that they realize just how quickly they misjudged you, right? It is at that moment that they realize that not only are you sweet and kind and soft-hearted, but you are also strong. You are also very calculated. You are bold, and you do just absolutely anything that you want to do, right? You just live your life, and you live it so boldly, so bravely, so greatly. And so that is definitely a reason why people fall even more head over heels in love with you. So yes, guys, that is what I'm seeing for you today. I hope that you have enjoyed this reading, and if you did, then please make sure to give me a big like and to subscribe to my channel, because I post new videos every Monday and every Friday, and I would love to have you stop by this side of TarotTube again sometime, okay? So I love you all the most, and I hope that you have a fabulous rest of your day, friends. Mwah. Bye, guys. Hello, group 3. So you chose the pictures of Dorian Gray by Mr. Oscar Wilde. Then, hey, hello, my beautiful little butterflies, and thank you for fluttering on to this reading today. So I'm going to go ahead and place this right here. And let's take a look at your tarot cards, okay? So we are going to be finding out for group 3, my sexy and amazing group 3 folks, why do people fall madly in love with them, Spirit? Can you please give us all the tea? Alrighty, please give us all of the tea. Why do people fall madly in love with them, Spirit? Wow. Oh my gosh, you guys. Y'all are amazing. Y'all are amazing. Okay, so first of all, we have the Two of Wands coming through. The Two of Wands, this talks about planning for the future and also thinking about the future and thinking about all of the roads that lie ahead of you. Right? This talks about kind of holding the world in your hands and thinking about where exactly it is that you want to go next. What do you want to do? Right? And so I'm getting the idea that you are somebody who is constantly thinking about your future, and you do it in a way where you are just so excited about what is ahead of you, right? I honestly feel like, just looking at the other cards so far, looking at the back of the deck energy, you are honestly like a child. I think no matter how old you get, no matter how old you are, as you watch this video, I think that you could literally be 50 or 60 years old and you act like you are still in your 20s. It doesn't matter how old you get, you are always going to have this youthfulness to you that it just makes you so attractive. It makes you so alluring to other people because people just feel like you live your life in such a beautiful way. You are somebody who, no matter what you go through, no matter what ups and downs you encounter, you will never lose that extra pep in your step. You will never lose that sparkle in your eye. So I definitely think that that is one big reason why people fall madly in love with you, because they love how high-spirited you are. They love how you are honestly just in love with life itself, and they love the idea of being able to live life with you and to be able to love you and experience the same love given back to them in return, right? I just think that people look at you and they see you as somebody who's very romantic, very sweet, and I think that they feel like to be able to be in a relationship with you, with somebody as romantic as you, as sweet as you, it would just be such an amazing, amazing adventure to have. And I think that people are just genuinely excited by the idea of just being able to be with you, right? So yeah, that is definitely what I'm seeing so far with that back of the deck energy coming through. Let's talk about these other cards, okay? So we have the Fool coming through. We also have the Lovers. And last but not least, we have the Page of Cups. So with the Fool coming through, this does represent Aquarius energy. With the Lovers, that talks about Gemini energy. And then with the Page of Cups, this makes me think about the water signs. So I am talking about Pisces, Scorpios, Cancers, okay? So I definitely think that you could be one of those signs, Sun, Moon, Rising, or in Venus. But just take it as it resonates, since this is a very general reading and this is about how other people look at you, how they perceive you, why they fall in love with you. This could just be representing like the energy, the vibes that you give off to people, right? But anyways, guys, first of all, with the Lovers coming through, again, I feel like you just have so many people that want to be with you, right? You have so many people that just imagine what it would be like to fall in love with you and to live life with you. So it is very safe to say that you have so many secret admirers. You have so many people that are probably your friends that want to be more than friends with you, because at the end of the day, the reason why people fall madly in love with you is honestly because you seem like the perfect person, right? You seem like somebody who is just so amazing. You have so many things going for you, right? I feel like you are just somebody who checks off so many boxes for people. You check off all the boxes for the perfect person that people place on their list, right? That people list out for what they would want in a person, right? Like you just completely capture the essence of the perfect person. So, yeah, that's definitely coming through. I honestly feel like people, they like place you on a pedestal in a way. You just seem like somebody who can't do anything wrong. You seem like somebody who is just so amazing. You seem like somebody who is honestly like in the same leagues of like Brad Pitt or Angelina Jolie or Scarlett Johansson, right? Because all these people, they are so, so beautiful. They are so attractive. They have done so many amazing things within their lives, right? Like Brad Pitt, he's won awards for being an amazing actor. He has done so many amazing things within Hollywood. Angelina Jolie, you know, she literally has done so many philanthropic works. She has helped so many people, and she's also just an amazing celebrity as well. And then we also have freaking Scarlett Johansson, who literally was, I don't know if she still is, but she was the highest paid actress in Hollywood for so many years. And she's just on top of it, like the hottest thing ever. So at the end of the day, you are like at the same level as these people. And I do think that you could be somebody who is very, very, far. Like you've done so many things. You've gone so far within your career. I definitely think that you are somebody who is very, very successful as well. Okay, so that's another reason why people are falling head over heels in love with you, because not only are you a sweet, kind person, but you are also a boss babe. And I do think that on top of things, to add that extra cherry on top of this amazing ice cream, you are just super hot. Like I feel like physically, you are very, very hot, very, very attractive. You are exactly what people would want, who they would want to be with, right? You would make the perfect trophy, you know, hubby or wifey or they, them, right? But anyways, talking about the Page of Cups, this talks about somebody who is very, very social, right? This is like a social butterfly, which is exactly what I was feeling here with that Gemini energy, because Geminis are also like the biggest social butterflies ever. So I do think a reason why people fall madly in love with you is because you are just so friendly. I think that you are somebody who has so many friends, and I think that you make friends so easily. I feel like you are someone who could literally just go to the grocery store, and maybe you're standing in a line to check out, and you end up chatting up the person behind you or the person in front of you, and you end up like becoming besties with them in the matter of like 5 minutes, and you get their numbers and y'all go out and do something together, right? Like that is how friendly you are. You can talk to anyone and you make friends like that. So I definitely think that people really love how friendly you are. They love how charming you are, how you can literally chat up anyone, and they just love your warmth, right? You have so much warmth. You are literally like a ray of sunshine. Your positivity, your happiness is just so beautiful, and it is just so freaking attractive, and people love that. And last but not least, with the Fool card coming through, I just think that you are somebody who is just living your life. I feel like you are someone who, like I said before at the very beginning of this reading, you are always thinking about the future. You literally have like the world in your hands, and I just think that you are somebody who you are a doer, right? You are a doer. Whatever you say you're gonna do, you do it, okay? And I definitely think that you are somebody who you have already done so many things in your life, and you're planning to do so many things in your life ahead, right? And I think that people realize that you are a doer, that you are all action, and they realize that you are going to do so many things within your life. You are going to travel so many places. You are going to, I don't know, go run that marathon that you've always wanted to run. You're going to go and, I don't know, what's something else that's really cool? Swim with the dolphins, right? If you say you're going to swim with the dolphins, you're going to do it. And so people just feel like you just live your freaking life, right? You live it so well, so boldly, so bravely. And people, they want to experience that with you. They want to be with you and go explore life with you. And they just feel like you are somebody who is just so genuinely excited about life. You're so excited about what is lying ahead of you, and people just want to experience that life with you. So yeah, that is definitely a big reason as to why people fall head over heels in love with you. Let's go ahead and get some extra messages here. Spirit, can we get some extra messages please for group 3? Wow. That's so sweet. Okay. Let's see what else wants to make an appearance today. Group 3 spirit. Group 3. Oh, goodness. Okay. We have 2 cards coming through. Okay. That's interesting. Let's get some messages, please. Alright. That's funny. Whenever I was asking for messages, we literally have the card messages coming through as spirit. That's funny. Okay, so we have the Knight of Wands coming through. We have chicken. And we also have house. So honestly, guys, I think I want to clarify what chicken is doing here. Spirit, can you clarify chicken, please? What is this representing? That's interesting. Okay. That's really interesting. So we have the 6 of Swords coming through. And we also have the 3 of Pentacles. And what's interesting is for the back of the deck energy, we have the Ace of Swords coming through. So guys, the Ace of Swords, this talks about breakthroughs. Okay, this talks about victory. This talks about communication as well. And it's so interesting to see communication because we also have the 3 of Pentacles coming through, which is literally all about communication. It's talking about having good communication with other people around you and being able to work with other people to have that breakthrough that you want to have, that you want to achieve. And so I definitely feel like, especially with 6 of Swords coming through, you are somebody who you are not a freaking chicken. Okay, whenever you have like a hard task that lies ahead of you and other people, instead of giving up, throwing in the towel and like running away with the wind, you are somebody who you come up with a plan of action. You come up with what you need to do to be able to get through this hard task, and you come up with a battle plan, how you can achieve whatever it is you want to achieve. And I think that you do this by rallying other people up, by rallying the other people around you, and you help encourage others and motivate others so that you guys can all work together to achieve the task at hand, to get through these darker moments and to be able to make it towards that light at the end of the tunnel, right? So at the end of the day, a reason why people love you is because of the fact that you are always speaking life upon others. You are always that person in the room that is just so positive. You are that person in the room that is a rock and that just helps people to feel safe, to feel protected, and you help people feel like they can get through absolutely any trial or tribulation that lies ahead so long as they are with you, right? So that is definitely a reason why people love you. People just feel safe around you, and you help people gather around and work together so much more smoothly and so much more easily than it would be if you weren't there, right? I feel like if you weren't there, there would just be so much chaos, so much craziness, right? And going off of that with house coming through, I just think that you feel like home to so many people. You feel like home to everyone because of the fact that you just give your kindness to everyone. You spread it around like confetti. Okay, your kindness is like the coronavirus, okay? Because you know that coronavirus spread so quickly and spread to everyone. Your kindness is like that, but instead of causing people to have like coughing attacks and ending up in the hospital, instead your kindness, your coronavirus kindness is something that gives people the warm and fuzzies. You make people laugh instead of choke and cough, right? You make people just happy, and I just think that you infect people with so much love, so much joy, so much excitement. So yeah, wherever you go, you make people feel like you are their home. So yeah, that is definitely a reason why people love you. With messages coming through again, I just think that people love talking to you. They love hearing your message. message. They love hearing what you have to say. I think that you always have people trying to call you, people trying to text you, people trying to email you. You always have so many people that want to hang out with you because you are just a happy person. And people like to be around happy people. That's literally all I have to say. People love to be around people who are happy because that happiness is contagious and it makes other people feel good and feel happy as well. So that is definitely another reason why people love you. Last but not least, with the Knight coming through, it says for the Light attributes loyalty, romance, and chivalry, a love of honor. So you are just all those things. Literally, that's all I have to say. That's you in a nutshell. You are romantic. You are somebody who I feel like is just so sweet. I feel like so many people would want to be with you because they feel like you would do so many romantic things with them. They feel like you would sweep them off of their feet, right? You are loyal. People feel like they can trust you no matter what. You'll always be there for them through the thick, through the thin. And you're also just chivalrous, right? You are so kind to people. You're so sweet. You'll hold the door for anyone. People feel like you would walk an old lady across the street if they needed someone to. You are just that type of person. You are just amazing. You are just a dream come true. You are everyone's dream person. People place you on a pedestal because that is how amazing you are. So yeah, at the end of the day, that is why people love you. Okay, that is why people fall in love with you. So yes, I love you so much. Hope that you have enjoyed this reading. If you did, please make sure to give me a big like and to subscribe to my channel because I post new videos every Monday, every Friday, and I would love to have you stop by this side of TarotTube again sometime, okay? I love you all so much, and I hope that you have a fabulous rest of your day, friends. Mwah. Bye, guys.